morning, Mr. Grayson. After breakfast, Mr. Woods requests to speak with you.
I thought it was already settled. What else is there to talk about?
I'm not sure, Mr. Grayson. After speaking with Mr. Woods, training as usual, followed by school. Once home, you have a study session for around an hour and a party to attend, then we'll have dinner set out for you.
Thanks, Alice. I'll be down in 15 minutes. You wanted to see me, Father?
Yes. Take a seat. I assume you know why you're here. Luckily, most of them are fine. They'll be in the hospital for a few more days, but otherwise we have it handled. No thanks to you.
They were going to hurt Clara.
That doesn't give you the right to tarnish our reputation.
How is your reputation more important than your own daughter?
This isn't about Clara. Your actions cost us.
And if Clara was severely hurt?
She'd be handled with care, likely by the Wxgmxn themselves, and we wouldn't be the ones apologizing.
Ugh.
She's not the one taking up this company. You are.
And if I refuse?
You don't have a choice.
Of course I don't.
Well, excuse me if I'm trying to prepare you for the future.
Prepare me for what? I follow your orders like an obedient dog. I have done every single thing you've asked, but I take one step out to protect my own sister, and this is what you do?
Actions have consequences, Grayson. You need to realize that everything you do out there is a mirror of this whole family. Whether you did or didn't nearly kill him doesn't matter. It matters that you intervened and showed them that we are hostile. Just from that act, you nearly severed our relationship with the Wxgmxn.
I'm sorry, Father. But my actions are my own, and I don't regret them. I'd rather have our reputation tarnished than Clara hurt every time.
Is that how you feel? Then you leave me no choice. Your mother will be attending all future parties with you.
What?
Now that Clara adamantly refuses to attend alongside you, it seems Kim is the only option.
What about Alice?
Only family represents us, not to mention she doesn't have time.
Then I'll attend alone.
After your latest incident? The last thing I want is you off the leash. You're dismissed.
Fine.
Miss Clara?
Alice!
It looks like you beat me to it.
I did indeed. And tomorrow, I'll get up even earlier.
No need to push yourself. It'll be some time before your father allows you into the business.
That's precisely why I should start now. When the time comes, I'll sit in that chair and they'll know I mean business.
I suppose it's the chair you're going to inherit?
Whether it's a chair, a room, or a house, I'll run it marvelously.
Well, my lady, I recommend you be quick before you skip school.
Yes.
May I ask why you're so slow today?
I'm not!
Has Mrs. Woods finally stepped in for Miss Clara?
You knew about this?
It was quite inevitable. But I assume Mr. Woods must have talked to you about that today.
He did.
I suppose it is bothering you then.
It's just, I don't get a choice on how I live. Everything I do is planned and monitored, and if I take one little step out, then I'm the problem.
Then, how do you want to live?
I don't know.
You're giving up then?
It's not like I have a choice.
You always have a choice, Grayson. If you don't like your current circumstances, then make a new one. Do you really want to accept you've lost to an old man?
Clara, you're awake!
I'll see you after school, Alice.
Clara, please talk to me.
Go away.
She just needs more time.
How much more time does she need?
You better get going.
Clara!
Charlotte!
Where's your brother?
Don't worry about it. I'm walking myself today.
Oh, you want to be independent.
That's the plan.
Well then, I got a few tips.
How are you independent?
To start with, I don't rely on my brother.
You have a brother?
That's not the point. I'm saying you rely on your brother.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. He does your homework, studies, chores. Heck, he even makes all of your choices.
Name one choice he's made for me.
The classes you take, what you study, who you talk to, the path you take to school.
Okay, I get it. He does a few things for me.
A few?
Why don't you show me how you're Miss Independent?
Well, maybe I will.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Excuse me, this is my desk.
Since when?
Since now? Move!
Alright, whatever.
What the?
Shoot! Sorry.
Not Academy!
She said don't touch her.
Man, what was their deal?
Who are you?
Oh, sorry. I'm Romeo. You don't know me, but I kinda eavesdropped on your conversation.
I can't say it was much of a conversation.
Does she usually pick on you?
All right, everyone, take your seats. Before we get started, we have a new student. His father remarried, so now he's the cousin of the Volcano family. Anyway, go ahead and make your introduction.
Hey, I'm Romeo. And yes, exactly like the Romeo in Shakespeare. Except I'm alive. Wink. I didn't come directly from Burnwood, as all of you now know, but I'll try my best to fit in.
What's the outside world like?
Who's your dad?
Chicken.
Hey!
Huh?
Yeah, you. What are you doing around here?
Heading home, I guess?
Wait. You're Grayson's sister, aren't you?
No, I'm Clara. Grayson's my brother.
That's what I said, isn't it?
No, you said I was Grayson's sister, meaning Grayson is of higher status than me, negating my existence as a singular being without the dependence of my brother.
Alright, Clara. May I ask where your brother might be?
No, you may not.
Why?
Any business you got with him, I can take care of it.
I'm not so sure you can, Clara.
Miss Clara to you.
I'm not so sure. Miss Clara. It's for older kids.
All right. What's your name?
It's Glenn.
Glenn. It sounds like you won't be conducting any business with me or my brother if you want to behave like this as someone of equal status.
Okay, Clara. Miss Clara. Just give me a moment with my partners. Yeah. You wait right here for a second, and I'll discuss some extra details, yeah?
Don't keep me waiting.
Yes, ma'am.
The fuck are you doing, Glenn? Just get rid of her.
Do you realize what Grayson would do if he found out we hit his sister?
He'd hurt us?
A little more than that, don't you think?
Well, then what do you suggest we do?
I don't know. That's why I did this meeting.
I mean, if she wants to be equal, then why don't we just let her be equal to her brother?
And beat the shit out of her.
What the fuck, no!
Man, you guys are getting soft.
Look, I'm saying, maybe if we can get Clara on our good side, we can get Grayson on it too.
Good idea.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
We've come to a verdict. We will accept you as an equal.
Yes! I mean, wonderful. I'm glad you accept me as a partner. So, do we need a contract?
No, you're fine. Just word is good.
Let's at least shake on it.
Like a handshake?
Yeah, like a handshake. This has to be official.
Alright.
No. I think you gotta move your hand. Good enough, I guess. I'll see you later, business partners.
Good afternoon, Mr. Grayson.
Afternoon.
Shall we get started? We left off on philosophy, I believe.
Yeah. Justice, logic, ethics.
Ah, yes. Right here. So, how much do you know about philosophy?
About as much as you taught me, I guess.
Besides that, what have you learned personally?
I don't follow.
How about a hypothetical? You're in class, and the girl ahead of you is visibly crying. What do you do?
Nothing.
Why not?
For one, there's nothing to gain. She seems emotional and unstable, which is terrible for further communication, and two, no one else is helping, which tells me she's likely bad news.
What if, instead, that girl was Miss Clara?
Why would Clara be in my class? Crying.
It's just a hypothetical, Mr. Grayson.
Alright. I'd find the person that made her cry. And make them regret it.
Okay. Back up for a second. Why not comfort her?
That doesn't solve my predicament. Her tears are only temporary, while if I were to slowly cut off all ties with their family, they'd become the root cause of their family's tribulations, inevitably chasing them out of Burnwood and leaving Clara alone. See? It's like 20 birds with one stone.
Oh, if you want to play it like that. Well then, it turns out Aslev made her cry.
That's not fair! Aslev wouldn't be caught dead making someone cry, much less Clara.
Now because you cut off ties with the Lomise family, we're short on medics, doctors, surgeons. We have to pay more for high-grade medical supplies, and instant access to the first-class equipment will cease.
No, wait a minute, how is this fair?
I suppose it isn't.
How's studying coming along?
Terribly! It just caused a catastrophe.
Just a hypothetical. I've asked him what he'd do if someone caused Miss Clara to cry, and that person just so happened to be Mr. Lomise's son.
Ah, I see. Say, Mr. Grayson, have you made any friends just yet?
What about us? Are we your friends?
I mean, I wouldn't really consider either of you a candidate for that.
A bit harsh, Mr. Grayson.
I don't mean that out of disrespect. I consider the two of you family, rather than friends.
Ah, I'm glad you think of me as such.
Okay, I take it back!
It's too late now. I might just have to call you my little brother.
I recommend you reconsider.
All right. I must get back to work.
I'll see you after school, Alice.
Let's get back to the hypothetical.
I think I have another plan on how to stop Clara's apparent bullying. Right after school, I go talk to Clara.
No show?
Too busy.
Shame. Mind if I join? Every party you attend, you're always sitting in the back, sulking.
Am I?
Other than being the mediator between your father and I, you aren't much of a people person.
Guess it's 'cause I don't see much of a point.
Why not?
No one's here for me. As you just mentioned, I'm merely an ambassador for the Woods family.
Isn't everyone? Take a look at your mother. Why do you think she's here?
To annoy me?
Maybe. But notice how she's laughing at the jokes between Adam and Bruno.
She wants them to like her.
Precisely. Treat every interaction like a game of chess. Each move you make should be a calculated action. Check. As you're calculating your next move, you should be analyzing your opponent's moves to predict their next actions, until eventually, checkmate.
Oh, you're here.
Nice to see you too, Kim.
No wonder that child refuses to come. These people are aggravating.
Sounds like you'd fit right in.
Why do you hang out with this man-child?
What can I say? I'm a child at heart.
Children are punished when they act out of turn.
That's our old traditions, Kim. We don't do that anymore.
Traditions are the only reason you're still in Burnwood.
Is that why Mark's the head of your house?
How do you stand him?
Pretty sure we're sitting here, Kim.
This is exactly why you failed to be a father.
I don't mind the occasional feud between the two of us. Neither do I mind you insulting my family. But I suggest you reconsider your words.
I don't think you should involve yourself with him anymore.
Where were we?
That was beautiful. Have you done any other performances?
Your father must be proud. Where is Mr. Wood's son, anyway?
He hasn't made an appearance yet?
Didn't he kill someone?
You were so focused on protecting your king that you left your queen vulnerable.
How am I supposed to get checkmate if my best piece is taken?
Maybe. Trust they can survive without you.
Are we talking about the same thing?
It's been a pleasure talking with you, Mr. Grayson, but I must go. Make sure to practice a little more for our next meeting. Until next time, farewell.
Welcome home, Mr. Grayson. What's wrong? Are you okay? What happened?
Nothing. I'm fine.
Are you sure? I'm always here to talk.
Well, you know, one of the guys had his hood up and it looked like he had a bomb in his backpack, but I made partners with them, and they see me as an equal. Their number? Dang it! You're right. I better get their business card. No, all businessy people have a business card. What else makes them so businessy? I mean, he's not just walking around with a briefcase, you know? Ooh, that would be cool, though. Imagine all the stuff he has in there. All the papers. I bet it's nice.
We're back! I swear there's a cat in here! Oh, brother, after a fist fight! After a fist fight! We're back, boys! We're back! We're back, boys! Boys, let's do this! Yeah! Alright, I'll calm down a little bit. Back! Just so excited! Episode 1 of Maverick is come. And not in a weird way. We're back! Why is there food on my floor? This is why I use scripts. Anyway. No, Crusade has not stopped. That's gonna continue episode 3. I have an idea for episode 3, but to take a while to actually do episode 3, I need to get this whole Mindscape thing going on so it makes more sense. Same with Grayson. That's why that little snippet of something I'm not gonna tell you about it. Don't worry about it. Episode 1. Let's go! Let's go! Yes! Woo! I'm not gonna make any aspirations, because whenever I do that, I don't upload for like a year, so I'm sorry. Anyway, goodbye. Goodbye, I love you. I love you. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
The preparations will be done in a few days, but,
Yeah, no funny business.
seriously, he's my son.
The Woods family is such a drag. You're all so serious.
I'll take my leave.
Dismissed. If you hung out with him more, maybe you'd know.
I just don't have time to. He understands.
Whatever. It's your kid. Bye-bye.